Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we are back in Automation, the car company tycoon game, with our continuation of our challenge build series, where we are building proper technical designs, technical only, for the car design competition that was recently conducted over at Automation Games channel. And today we are up to a very special and somewhat weird category. We are going to build a concept car, a 2025 concept car that is aimed at the premium market. And yeah, let's get right into it.
But Kirob, you can't set the year to 2025.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. No shit. It's supposed to be a concept car for that year, you dummy. So we need to find something that looks remotely like a premium concept. Oh, there we found one. Oh, perfect. Okay, let's choose this one. And then we just start building. Fortunately, I don't have to consider the pain of actually designing the car. That's super difficult. It's not for me. Treated steel it is. We're aiming for the premium market. It's not super luxury premium ultra edition. No, it's just premium. So monocoque it is. We're going with AHS steel and front longitudinal double wishbone. I think that's a comfortable and potentially a little bit sporty compromise of things. Seems straightforward. Premium you said. I love my i6s. They are so premium. And 2025 only knows dual overhead cam 4-valve. That's all good. But it needs to be slightly larger than 3 liters, I would expect. So how about we go with a... well, we would probably say it should have a turbo. And I fully agree, but it should have a variable geometry turbo. And... twin scroll and whatnot, I don't know. But not with a teleportation from the 80s. It's like, call the dock. We need a turbo from the 80s. No. That would have terrible performance. Don't start with that. In the 80s you can use this to gain some prestige. Even in the 70s, it's awesome to just get this extra little bit of prestige into your cars. But, and of course, higher performance from very small engine units, but it's not really compatible to 2020. Not this technology we have in the game as a limit. Anyway, so 3.3 liters. I think it should have 3.5, right? Let's make it a little lazy car, like this. 3.499. That's probably right at the limit for displacement taxes in Gazmere. Or was it Farina that has... I think Farina has displacement taxes, doesn't it? Anyway, doesn't matter. So, here we go. All Aussie construction for the engine. We don't need anything fancy here. So, let's go with... hyperotectic cast? No, low friction cast. Probably hyperotectic. Yeah. We want to rev a little bit. VVT everywhere. Probably can have an easy 10.5 compression. Ooh, cam profile, middle-ish. We want to be middle-ish cam profile with a good mid power in the mids. A little bit compatibility to being a performer. Not too much either. I think 40 is about right, actually. Naturally aspirated again. And injection, definitely direct injection. Anything else doesn't really fit the theme, does it? And standard intake. It's supposed to be a comfortable car, so it needs to be quiet. And we are going to run on 95. Let's say it's aimed at Gazmere. And we don't want to get any penalties for terrible fuel maps that don't respond to your inputs, so I'm going to put it at 13.5. Timing, maybe 75-ish, around there. And then RPM limit. How much can this one rev? This one can rev to 6,000 500. So let's put it at 6.7 and see what happens. And then we're almost done here. Going with short cast headers, nothing fancy. And we want it to be quiet too. So let's put double reverse flow on it and increase the size of the mufflers. Yes, there we go. That's looking good. Oh, beautiful torque curve there. Look at that. So pretty. Just 230 horsepower. It's not much. I agree, it's not that much. It's a pretty large car. Maybe it's somewhat underpowered. But, do we want to make it larger? Can rev... Oh yeah, we could still make it larger and still rev there to the place we currently do. So, let's bring... but the displacement taxes... Nah, let's keep it there. I think it's good enough. Exhaust and headers are limiting. Of course they are. Yes, yes. They would be, but we want to keep it quiet. This car is straightly aimed at luxury, or luxury for its price. Let's continue on here. This is a 4-door. Yeah, 4 doors is exactly what we need. It looks very premium-esque. Okay, good. And at that point you probably would have an all-wheel drive. It's pretty good. Advanced automatic, yes. 7 gears? Oh, look at the engineering times. That is long. But the gearbox is important for a car like this, so let's put in 7. Top speed estimated to 30. Let's put it at 250 and then limit it to 220. Gives us cheaper tires. It does cost a bit of prestige, which might hurt. I might want to put this up later on. 50 spacing sounds right to start out with, and we are giving it a viscous limited slip diff. Power distribution, probably a 55 rear, 45 front, slight bias to the rear. Although we don't have a heavy engine in the front, so let's put it at 60 rear. Radial tires, medium compound, do 25s? I think 225 should be enough. Recommended width, only 100. Ooh. Can we run smaller tires then? You don't need massive performance with all-wheel drive, after all. So 205s. 205s should be fine. Yeah, that's enough grip. It's enough grip with all the all-wheel drive stuff going on. And profile. We don't want it to become horrendously uncomfortable. Well, let's see if we can get this profile. Oh yeah, that is. So, larger wheels. There we have them. So, that's maximum size. No, it isn't. Ooh, don't want to go too large though. This is profile 70. And all the rams. Give me the rams. Yeah. Yes, beautiful. 70 profile, very comfortable. Or we go 60 profile and donks. This looks very appropriate for being a concept car. Yeah, okay, let's go with donks. And of course, alloy. Probably needs a 2-piston vented disc front at 275. Seems to be a good size. 250 in the rear. And 1 piston. Don't need massive braking performance. This car isn't that fast after all, but this one needs to go down. I think 25 pad type will do. So that might mean that we have to up this a bit more, and this one too. Yeah, it's worth it though, because this one definitely affects your comfort stat. So here, yeah, I think it might be worth to at least put semi-clad on it, if not more, but this adds so much to the engineering time and a little bit extra to the weight. Semi-clad definitely is in it though. Cooling flaps, interesting option. Doesn't weigh much. Oh, currently doesn't have an engineering time either. well, that makes it easy. A good choice. No, but a car, I think a concept car for 2025 in a premium segment should have that. It would make sense. So, cooling airflow. Slightly more. How about 70? Yeah. And premium, 4 seats. Yep, 4 seats, that's good. And because it's premium and we have not spent immense amounts of money on other things, we can afford to put some luxury shit into it. But don't go overboard, this one already has limited production. That might be the reason for you to actually go with premium and luxury infotainment here. Because this one just limits your factory quite a bit, while this one doesn't, and you still have the benefit from the luxury infotainment there. For the steering, steering electric variable, yeah, I think that's the way to go, even though this is expensive. Okay, and no launch control, just electronic stability control. We're going with advanced 20s here, and for the setup, active comfort, yes, but nothing too fancy in here. Maybe adaptive dampers. Oh, we're already hitting it well, as you can see here. Yes, we're doing very well. This is a good choice. We might even consider just, no, okay, they do like the active comfort better. So, now a bit of tuning. How much sportiness do they actually need? 9.3%, wow. Still pretty high. Alright, drivability is up there. Comfort is up there, whoa. Doing well on comfort. And this bass tuning, just flat tuning, is not quite appropriate for this. And if we choose a normal tune, we already get something a bit better, because that gives us definitely more comfort. And if we go comfort, do we get even more? Oh yes. Oh yes. But it's interesting that the premium demographic actually considers both about equal. And that's good. That tells me that we should be somewhere in the middle. So 2.426 versus 3 and 3.4. Now let's give both of them a double snap up, and we should be placed right where we should be. Oh yes. Perfect. And now just the dampers, 1 up each. Or maybe 2 up in the rear actually. Yes, now they're tuned. My only worry right here is that I would like to bring the drivability marker down a bit. But without sacrificing too much sportiness, maybe this is already good. But we do, oh fuck! What? Roll angle not, oh okay. Oh, the ride height. Yes, look at that. Here comes the pirate ship. Here comes the pirate ship. And down we go. Down we go. 7 is pretty much spot on though. Say 6.5 is good. Let's still increase comfort. No. This still increases everything else. Oh, this is much better. Let's see what it looks like now. Oh, yep. Yeah, much more appropriate. Okay. One thing that is somewhat disturbing is the overall sway bar stiffness we have on here. Might be a bit much. Yes, I think I'm going to reduce this and lower ride height even more. Oh yeah, that is doing very well. Oh, there we get oversteer. No, we don't want that. Alright, that's much better. Okay, now we're at 114.1, even though we're back up to 8, which we can reduce by just lowering this one a bit more. 6.5, oh, a bit more. Do want about 7. Yeah, okay, this hasn't given us all that much, but overall this is still good. Let's take a look. Doesn't look ridiculous. Nope, not at all. We are pretty close to the break point here for affordability though. So before we move on, let's quickly check out if we have built something that hits the markets. And it definitely does. This is looking good. And not having a speed limiter in here doesn't make the tires all that much more extremely expensive, while it does bring us a bonus to prestige. 220 was just a little slow, and 240 maximum speed is just about what the car can do naturally. 236.7. It's not a fast premium, mind you. That is definitely not a fast premium. but it doesn't have to be. I think it is time to go through the detailed stats and see what we can improve on. Starting out with drivability. It's only a circle test here. Yep, the diff. Why is the diff bad? What did we choose there? It's the viscous. Oh, viscous is fine for this kind of car, so that's good. In sportiness, minus 38.9% only. I've seen worse. I've definitely seen worse. This is not even half terrible. Agility is a bit awkward, but that's what you expect from a boat like this. Comfort, really nice. Really, really nice. The torque curve could be a little better for the engine. Yeah, I agree. It could be a little larger. But we do have very, very nice smoothness in it. So that helps. And as you see, that makes a big difference too. So I think that's overall a benefit to us. Prestige, doing pretty well. It's low on power. Yeah, I agree. It is a little low on power for a car like this. Safety. Well, doing very well. They have the best safety packages that is available in the game even. We can start playing around with the quality sliders just a bit. But, let's see, yep, that helps. It helps quite a bit. A +5 for the steering and traction aids. It's great. +1 there. No, that makes it heavy and awkward. We don't want to travel there. For the interior, I don't think they want to have more, but let's see. No, exactly, definitely not. Oh shit, we haven't tuned our brakes yet. Oh my. Yeah, that is not good. So we do need a lot more brake power. 4 pistons, 2 pistons. Let's see if that is better. Oh yes, that is exactly what we needed. 118 now. And what more do we need to tune? Oh, this is looking good. I'm quite satisfied with this layout. We could actually tune it such that, because we have so low power anyway, we could tune it to weight balance. That would further increase our drivability. So let's take a quick look at the test track stats, and we are on a 55-45 setup. Okay, let's set it to 55-45 and just see what that brings. There we have it. Yeah, it makes it slightly better. Okay, cool. We didn't quite optimize the gearing though. As you can see, we are making 99 kilometers an hour in third. That's not how you're supposed to do it. So we are going to make the gearing a little longer. And did that change anything? Let's see, 9 point... Oh no, shifting is so fast with this. But... Oh no, it did change. 8.8 seconds now from 0 to 100. That is a lot better. Oh yeah, that's just the advanced automatic, yes. So if you're here, we're at 9.2, and just this little change brings you down to 8.8. That's a lot better. At least for your marketing department, you can put a much nicer figure on there. Tires are a thing too. I mean, the premium segment is a little bit about the performance. So a +1 is what they want. For the brakes, +1? No, too expensive. Sorry, didn't mean to. Oh, fully clad, we can try this one. No, they don't like it. But do they like it if we up this? As they should be able to go faster now. Nah, not really. Not much difference there. Alright. I think I was wrong. They didn't really care about the active aero, and this seems to be adding... Oh, right, the $200. Yes, and we are very much scraping by here with the 72%, so if we put it to none, this only hurts a stat which is not very important to them, and thus we get a bit more boost in our score. Alright, I think we're done with tuning, and that means we take it to the test track. This is a really nice build. Oh no, wait a second, markets first. So this is what we ended up with. A very good premium car that bleeds easily into the luxury category, exactly how it should be. Slightly over-spec'd, for what it aims at. That is how you build a concept car, it seems. At least one that might actually go into production. So people seem to be happy about this one. And the AI nowadays is really strong building these cars. So in the competition it might not have looked that way, but now with the latest versions, these cars are pretty good, the AI builds. So 119, not too shabby. This is doing well. Alright, so test track it is. What kind of time can we set here? Yeah, high sixes are always nice. And there we go, first time. Okay, and a 138. Oof, this is pretty slow. It's a pretty slow car for being so modern. So modern and so premium. But I mean, I chose to put an engine in that is tailored more towards the comfort side than towards the performance side. Okay, well, that's the compromise. The compromise I made. We have a power to weight ratio, which is exactly where exactly before they start complaining about it. So we are actually pretty much underpowered. We are very much underpowered. We are very much underpowered. 2,080 kilos. Ouch. Wait a second. I think we should switch this up and make it a V8 with the exact same... Alright. So inline 6 is all nice and good, but if you're just giving it that little power for a car that is that heavy... I thought we were going to build something like a 1,700 kilogram car, which would have put this one at around 0.95 to 0.1 in power to weight ratio, but 0.07, that is way low. Let's go with a V8, 90 degree. With the same exact settings, that would make it a 4.66 liter engine. And now the exhaust needs to be somewhat larger. Yes. Alright, there we go. 300 horsepower. That seems quite a bit more adequate. But it didn't change much. It didn't change much at all. Now, it seems like the actual sweet spot is exactly between those two. So, there's no way around it. We need to build the VR7. What? Exactly, yes, the VR7. Because it's between an inline and a V, and between 6 and 8 cylinders. But it doesn't exist. So, well, we just accept that and say, well, good riddance. It was as good as I could make it, basically without massive amounts of tuning time. Oh well, I think that actually concludes our little automation series, because the last category was crazy creative. And who is creative here? Well, don't look at me. What would I build there? I mean, I could build a crazy hypermiler or something. But that is already something that Schmies did try and failed at horribly. Oh my, that was funny. But he's still a hero of the car design competition. Probably the lowest scoring designer of all on average. That's an accomplishment. Anyway, my cars would probably score just as low, but they would always get a +1 for technical design. And that was what this series was about. So I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.